Welcome back to Game Crunch, everyone, keeping you up to date with the latest in the video game world. Now today, we're going to do things just a little bit differently because today is Pokemon Day, and earlier today, Pokemon did their live stream for their Pokemon Presents, and we got a lot of reveals. Today also happens to be my birthday, so if you like this video game news format, please give the channel a subscribe, give the video a like, and let's just take a deep dive into everything that was announced on this Pokemon Day Pokemon Presents trailer. So first up, let's take a look at some of the mobile game announcements. So first up, we got to look at Pokemon Go, and it's celebrating its Unova Tour 2025 event. Now this features Cobalion, Virizion, Terrakion inside raids, plus a chance to catch different forms of Genesect. And this already appears to be live, as I opened my Pokemon Go this morning and I had probably like 12 different encounters with legendaries, and the stuff was already completed, so I didn't even have to do anything. Unfortunately, I didn't get a single shiny or a single good one, so that kind of sucks. Next, we've got Pokemon Masters EX is bringing Shiny Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, with May and Brendan as the respective trainers. Now for me, Pokemon Masters EX, never checked it out, don't really care, but if this is good news for you, cool. Some announcements for Pokemon Masters EX. Next, we gotta look at Pokemon Cafe Remix. Has a new apple-themed update, which actually kind of looked delicious, and it's featuring a Flapple and a Appleton, along with new in-game menu items. Looks like there was also some outfits revealed for some of the Pokemon as well. Hey, Cafe Remix, I mean, this is cool if you're into that type of thing. I was watching the live stream and there was just a whole bunch of LLL. People just, it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but hey, if this is the type of game you enjoy, sounds like some good news. Pokemon Sleep teased a new event featuring Cresselia and Darkrai, and that's scheduled for March of 2025. I should probably check out Pokemon Sleep one of these days. I just don't really understand it. If you like it, maybe let me know. Is it something worth me checking out? Next, let's take a look at some of the bigger announcements for some of the bigger games. Pokemon Unite fans also got some love. We got 3 new fighters, a Suicune, which looked like he was wearing some sort of strange outfit, a Alolan Raichu, and Alcremie. They're all joining the roster. There's also a new game mode called First to 500. Kind of looked almost like basketball. And the remote stadium map is making a return. If you're still grinding in Unite, these updates could shake things up for you. I think I downloaded Unite one time and I just didn't ever really play it, but I don't know. It looks okay. It's kind of like a top-down sort of more... Is it like a real-time sort of strategy sort of game? I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out one day. Next, for all the TCG fans out there, the Pokemon trading card game Pocket is launching a new expansion called Triumphant Light. This is featuring Arceus EX. This set drops on February 28th, 2025, so tomorrow, and it looks like it'll introduce some new mechanics for deck building. Now, the Pokemon trading card game Pocket, I have really been enjoying. I get on there and I open my 2 packs a day. I refuse to sink a dime into it, but for the most part, when I'm opening my 2 packs a day, I've gotten mostly, I think I've completed the whole Mew set, and I've got mostly everything from everything else, so you don't really have to put any money into it. And kind of what I like about it either is it doesn't really take up too much of my time. I just kind of open it twice a day, open my pack, maybe do a couple little fun activities, 5 minutes, and then I close it down. So it's kind of a nice little treat a couple times a day. Next, let's get into some of the bigger Pokemon games. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got some pretty small updates. Players can redeem special Rotom phone cases using the codes SBookCover for Scarlet and VBookCover for Violet. Plus, the next round of Terra Raid battles will feature Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval. Is that how you say that one? It's just too bad we didn't get an update for Scarlet and Violet to actually make it run well. Then maybe I'd be more interested in jumping back into the game. We did get an update for Pokemon Concierge, which was a new thing to me. I've never seen this before, but the Pokemon Company announced that Pokemon Concierge, the stop-motion animated series on Netflix, is getting more episodes. Fans loved the first batch, and now we'll be seeing more Pokemon like Shinx and Arcanine joining the adorable vacation resort setting. Even better, the first 4 episodes are being made temporarily free on YouTube for a limited time, so maybe I'll go check them out. I watched the anime and stuff when I was a kid, but I kind of grew out of that. As far as Pokemon goes, I mostly just stick to the mainline stuff. Maybe since it's on YouTube, I'll just throw it on my second monitor or something while I'm playing a game. Who knows, maybe it's something I'll enjoy. And we got 2 more things to go over. We got a reveal of Pokemon Champions, which actually looked pretty interesting. Looks like a new battle-focused game that's coming to Nintendo Switch and mobile devices. This one is designed to be a competitive battle simulator, so it allows players to bring in Pokemon from past games using Pokemon Home as well. Seems perfect for those who love the battle mechanics but don't want to go through the long story campaigns. If you enjoy Pokemon Showdown or the VGC battles, this might be your new favorite game. And yeah, I mean, this might be something I check out because back in the day I used to play on Smogon a lot, and what I liked about Smogon is I didn't have to go through the countless hours of hatching eggs and getting egg moves and EV training and IV training and all this stuff just to have a competitive team. I could just kind of build what I wanted, and it kind of helped me in the actual Pokemon game too, because then I could kind of experiment with different teams, and then when I felt like I had a good team, then I could sink the time into training those Pokemon. So I think this might be something that I'll check out. Now, lastly, the biggest reveal of the presentation, what we would all been waiting for, was Pokemon Legends ZA. So as we already know, it takes us back to the Kalos region, specifically focusing on Lumiose City. We got another look at Mega Evolution, and that seems to be one of the most beloved battle mechanics in Pokemon. I'm really happy to see it return as the Terrestrialize and, what was it, Giganta size? I think it was just lame. Just make your Pokemon big. Bring back Mega Evolution. Super excited for it. The game is set for a late 2025 release date, and still not an exact date. All we got was late 2025. And from what we've seen, it looks like it features an urban setting. It looks like it pretty much all takes place within Lumiose City, which is a little, what could this mean for like the overall open world experience? It seems to be very unlike anything else in the series. They did show off kind of these like wild areas inside the cities that, look like they maybe had some like overgrown cars or buildings that maybe were closed down where the Pokemon could kind of roam free. Interesting approach here. It was definitely cool to see a little bit more on Pokemon Legends ZA because the last Pokemon Legends game was probably my favorite Pokemon game since X and Y. So now that they're bringing it back to Kalos and back to basically Gen 6 and the Mega Evolutions all coming back has me very hyped. I was kind of hoping they'd stick a little bit more with that original graphic style from the last Legends game. But one thing that looked really cool, maybe I'll put the trailer back up here on the screen in case you missed it, but it looks like they're going with a little bit more real-time strategy sort of approach with the battling system. So if you hadn't played the last Legends game, they kind of had like quick moves, slow moves, where you could like increase the power or maybe attack twice in a row based on your speed. So it added almost like another element to the battle system, made it feel a little bit more fresh. Now this kind of gives moves different ranges and kind of like, it looks like, if you shoot like a beam, it kind of goes forward and you can almost like dodge it with your Pokemon. So this is actually something that looks really cool and something that I've wanted in the Pokemon series for years. And I want to thank you for joining me and taking a look at this Pokemon trailer and giving you my thoughts on it. If you liked the video, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Of course, what are your most anticipated games? I did want to say it did look like everything was pointing to a black and white remake, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. As well as when they originally showed off Pokemon Champions, I got very excited because those two kids were sitting there with the Game Boy battling, and it almost looked like they might be announcing something with Gen 1, either releasing it on the Switch or like a remaster or something. Like my head was ready to explode. But if you haven't checked out the trailer and you want to see it in a little bit more detail, go check it out on the Pokemon channel. And in case you missed yesterday's news, I'm going to leave a video over here and another video you might like over here, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good one.